I am a reminder of what is going to happen to every single man in the dystopian future which they are trying to build for us. I'm a reminder of what they did to Trump, trial by media, endless allegations.
They may kill me first, but they are coming for everyone. Those are the chilling words of Andrew Tate, echoing from his recent emotional outburst targeting the UK government. Tate claims a coordinated deep state agenda is actively weaponizing the legal system to target men who stand up for traditional values in the minds of their children. His most shocking revelation? He screams that he has never even had a trial, and his criminal record remains completely empty. Yet the handcuffs are back on. Is this a legitimate prosecution, or is it the ultimate demonstration of a corrupt system trying to permanently silence a global firebrand? The urgency in his voice says the clock is ticking for everyone. If you are joining us for the first time, subscribe so you don't miss any updates. And if you find this video informative, make sure to like, subscribe, and share.
Some victim who he doesn't even remember the name and face of. And now the UK government is trying to silence me. They're accusing me of crimes which happened 15 years ago. They're not even telling me against who. 15 years ago you did something wrong. To who? We can't tell you. This is a setup. This is a political witch hunt, which is why the members of parliament are openly calling for my decimation. Where is my chance of a fair trial when members of parliament are saying I deserve to go to jail without even seeing the evidence which has been put in front of a judge? This is a setup head to toe. And what they are doing to me is the same thing they tried to do to Trump, and it is the same thing they're going to do to every single one of you. Do not forget, they tried to put a bullet in Trump's head, and now they want me gone. What they are doing to me is coming to every single man who wants to protect the sanctity of his child's mind. If you do not want your kids learning propaganda in school, they will destroy you. What they're doing to me is the same thing they will do to every single man who refuses to take a vaccine because Pfizer wants to make money, even if it gives you turbo cancer. What they're doing to me, they will do to you. What they're doing to me is the same thing they will do to every single man who feels a patriotic love for his homeland, the homeland his ancestors built, fought, and died for. What they're doing to me, they're going to do to you too. They may kill me first, but they're going to kill all of us. When I decided to take on this fight against the Matrix, I understood the size and scope of the enemy. I knew exactly what they were going to try and do, and I called them out publicly, repeatedly, in advance, because their playbook is transparent. What they're trying to do to me is to silence me. They want me to disappear from the internet because I am afraid. But the problem that they have is that I do not operate from a realm of fear. My entire life has been a fight. Since the second I was born, I was fighting against poverty, before fighting in the ring, and now I am fighting the Matrix. I've never known peace. I've never had peace of mind. I've never known anything other than struggle. This is who I am. And when I was fighting the Romanian judicial system, which is questionable at best, I walked into court with my head held high. I did not run. I did not hide. I could have disappeared. I didn't do any of it. I walked in there against a questionable judicial system, fought them, and won. And I will do the same against any judicial system that wants to bring charges against me. I will go to court. I will face the allegations, and I will suffer throughout the process, irregardless of how stitched up, how rigged, how set up it is, because I'm not afraid of jail, because everybody knows this is a lie. The British government is saying I hurt someone 15 years ago, but they won't tell me who. Every single man watching this and every single woman watching this who has sons or a husband, imagine they said to you or your husband, 15 years ago you hurt somebody. Who? Won't tell you who. How can you defend yourself? At the same time, the media is saying you're a bad person and belongs in jail. At the same time, members of parliament say you belong in jail. Nobody even knows who this person is, if they exist at all. I've been through this for 4 years so far. 4 years of jail, house arrest, endless media slander. I've never even had a trial. My criminal record is still completely empty. I have never yet had a trial because their intention is not to bring evidence in front of a judge. Their intention is to attach heinous allegations to my name so that people talk about the allegations instead of my ideas. They don't want people to say Andrew Tate says smart things. They don't want big companies to use Andrew Tate to push their products to children. They don't want me to affect political campaigns. They don't want me to help Trump or help Farage or help anyone else. They want to say, you can't use him even though he's a massive cultural force, because we've accused him of something. This is a setup. And I am telling the world that I am not afraid, that I will go to court, and irregardless of the outcome, because I'm not afraid of a stitch-up, irregardless, God knows the truth of my heart. And all of the men who are watching this, who believe it will not happen to you, if you let them kill me, and you let them kill Trump, and you let them kill everyone else who stands up for what they believe in, if you believe these liars, if you believe these opportunistic women who have been promised money to lie, sooner or later, they're going to kill.
This raw, unfiltered rant marks a massive escalation in Tate's public war against Western authorities. For months, the narrative surrounding the Tate brothers has been trapped in a complex web of international legal battles. But this latest statement shifts the focus squarely onto the UK establishment. Tate isn't just defending himself anymore. He is positioning himself as a martyr for an entire generation of men by shouting that his criminal record is spotless and that he's been denied a fair trial. He is directly challenging the legitimacy of the entire judicial process. He explicitly states that he is not scared of jail and is willing to suffer the consequences. If it means exposing what he calls absolute corruption, the rhetoric is calculated, highly emotional, and deeply controversial, designed to rally his massive online following at a moment when legal pressures are reaching a boiling point. Whether you view him as a master manipulator or a victim of systemic setup, one thing is undeniable. This rant changes the stakes completely. It turns a legal defense into an ideological war. And Tate is making it clear he is ready to burn the bridge down